Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us here on Good Day Kentucky. I'm joined now by Dr. Carol Christian and Ms. Sunshine Stamper. They're here from Morehead State University to tell us about the Craft Academy, a dual residential high school located on campus. Thank you both for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
Tell us, what's the Craft Academy?
The Craft Academy is a dual credit residential opportunity for high achieving students in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. If they are interested and they apply during their sophomore year in high school, and if they get selected, they would leave their high school, come to campus during their junior and senior year, and get 2 years of college credit, tuition, room and board, and a meal plan paid for.
Wow. So what are some of the big differences between this program and others that are offered?
Ours is a residential program,
okay.
And when you look at some of the research of students even in the past that have either stayed at home and gone to college or gone off and been a residential student, there are a lot of benefits. When high achieving students are around other high achieving students, it really takes their thinking to a greater level. So it's a residential opportunity.
It sounds like a wonderful opportunity for students. What are some of the concerns that maybe parents or families have in considering this program?
The biggest concern with parents and families we've seen is they're not ready to let go of their students 2 years early.
Okay.
Because these new residential programs are fairly new. It's maybe not a concept they thought of before. But to ease that, we can bring them to campus, show them Morehead State's wonderful campus, show them our building, meet our staff, do a tour, let them know that we really are a family-oriented building, and it can easily become home number 2.
And so many opportunities for the students once they're there. Talk to us about some research they can even be involved in.
Our kids have been involved in some wonderful research. We had 2 students have an exomedicine experiment go up on the International Space Launch this past February. Exomedicine experiment studied the absence of gravity. They were looking at smooth muscle tissue and its impact on high blood pressure, which is a problem in Kentucky. We had a couple students start a business in e-textiles where they put LED lights in clothing, and as a result those young people are talking with a paraplegic of how they could put sensors in clothing because paraplegics cannot determine if something's too hot, too cold. We had a couple other students get involved in research with one of our professors, and they went to Mexico and did a study of ancient Mayan ruins, but also using drone technology. So they're in some pretty cutting-edge research at Morehead State University.
That is just amazing that high school age kids can get involved in that. What is the difference between this experience and maybe the traditional freshman experience?
There are just a few differences. They do have a curfew.
Okay.
We have
I know
required
a lot of
study
be wondering about that.
Yes, there is a curfew. We have required study hours. We have graduate students that live on each floor, and they kind of check in with them as a residence counselor. So we have an assistant director for residence life who lives in the building full time. Okay. There's a little bit more chaperoning in the building than a typical residence hall, and they really have just the regular opportunities as a Morehead State student would by being able to join clubs and activities and things like that. And a lot of students are also worried, will they know I'm a high school student once they get into those courses? But they really don't. If you don't say, hey, I'm still in high school, they probably aren't going to know.
Oh, what an amazing opportunity. Where can people go to learn more or find some contact information?
Check out our website. It's moreheadstate.edu/craft-academy, or just send us an email at craftacademy@moreheadstate.edu.
Well, thank you both for coming in to tell us all about that today. We have all the information up on the screen. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Let's send things over to JC now for an update on your forecast.
ABC 36 Storm Team Weather is brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau. In good weather and bad, there's Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment. The ABC 36 Storm Team Forecast. Independently certified, the most accurate in Central Kentucky.